Thank you for all the subscribers, all the likes, comment, feedback. Man, thank you. And genuinely appreciate it. Man, how's everybody out there doing today, man? How's everybody out there doing today? Hmm? How's everybody out there doing today? How's everybody out there doing today, man? Yeah. How y'all folks? How y'all folks out there on YouTube doing today, man? What's the outcome? Everybody wants to know what's the outcome. What's the outcome, fellas? All right. What is the outcome? All right. The outcome is I filed in the wrong court. Ain't that a bitch? I filed my case in the wrong court. All right. It'd be all right, man. I don't discriminate against people's orientation. Misty, man, today, check it out, Misty. Since you're up on here, I'm going to refer to you. I fucked up today, Misty. I fucked up, all right? I filed in the wrong fucking court, all right? I was given the wrong information at the legal aid. They bamboozled me, right? So I have to start from ground zero all over again, have him served, you know, go through the whole the whole scenario again, have him served, file my complaint. Now that I got kind of experience on what I did, yeah, it is. It is the court, man. We just I just came back from the court and I dismissed it without prejudice, right? I myself dismissed the case without prejudice because I filed in the wrong court, right? I filed in the wrong court, right? The judge ain't gonna tell you what court I filed in, right? So I gotta go file at the 600 Dallas County Circuit Court, right? At 600 in Commerce. It's a learning experience, man, right? The statute of limitations, I think it's about a year or 2 years. That video that he did is no longer than maybe a few months old. So I still have plenty of time, man. Tomorrow I will start filing, get everything going to the courts, file my complaints in the proper court, and we go from there, man. Can you believe the audacity of this chump? Right? This chump goes to court. Oh, shirt, man. That shit look dingy and faded. Like, I'd be embarrassed going into a courtroom that way, man. All right? With the dingy ass shirt, faded ass shirt out of that, man. Right? Look presentable, man. You sitting down like you somebody, I'm standing up, man. Right? And the audacity, this guy tried to tell the judge that I go after the judges, that I'm some kind of a Sicario hitman, and I go any legal judge that is on my case, I go after them. I go after the judges. The audacity this chump had to say, right? And I told the judge, is all this being recorded? Right? Is all this being recorded? That this guy is blatantly telling you that I'm gonna cause the judge harm, right? If it's like, who do you think you are, right? Who the fuck you think you are? You see, I'm over here in polo boots, baby, starched up, right? $150 fleece polo sweater, right? Looking nice, man. You see that way I look, glistening, shining, right? You see the way I looked. You looked with the dingy ass fucking shirt, bro. That fucking faded JCPenney shirt you got on. That's a bad look, my boy. That shirt was dingy. That shirt ain't seen too many washes. If Any, right? And the audacity to tell the judge, the audacity, he tried to tell the judge, he goes after the judges. Who the fuck am I? El Chapo? I'm the plaintiff, man. I'm not the defendant that I'm targeting judges. Fuck, the defamation never stops with you, man. The defamation never stops, right? The judge just looked at you crazy, right? And after you ended it, you got offline, I'm there talking to them, right? I'm like, do you believe that, man? That I'm here as the plaintiff and I'm the one that filed suit. I'm the one that's asking the courts for help, but then I'm the one that's going to be attacking the judge, right? I'm attacking the judge. No, man. Oh, man, we got to go back to game plan, right? I got to refile in the proper court. Right? I filed in the wrong court, man. Right? The court got filed. It's nothing that I can't fix, man. Right? I'm not a fucking lawyer, man. I thought I filed in the right court, but no, right? I got to file in the commerce, right? She's like, I can hear. The judge is like, I can hear every case except defamation case. I'm like, well, fuck, if you can hear every other case except the defamation case, fuck, I got lied to. They told me to come file in this court, right? She goes, I can't tell you what court to file in. Well, it's just obvious that I need to go file at the 600 Commerce, right, in downtown Dallas, to get the ball rolling again, man. Right? To get the ball rolling. I dismissed the case. I dismissed the case without prejudice. So that means I can refile again, right? In the proper court, right? And he was there telling the statute of limitations by the end. Well, no, we're not here for that. We can't give you legal advice, Mr. Bell. Right? So if I would have proceeded right now with the emotional distress, I couldn't sue him again. So instead of fucking up my opportunity on suing him and getting my justice, I dismissed the case without prejudice. So I can resubmit and refile the case in the right proper fucking court. All right? That's all that is. That's all that is. You, right, listen to the footage, right? I dismissed the case without prejudice. That means I can refile the case in the proper court. So which I'm going to do tomorrow, right? Nobody's lost nothing. I haven't lost, right? I haven't lost. I just filed in the wrong court, which that's why I dismissed it, right? I could have gone through with the emotional distress, but I want to argue the defamation, right? And in that court, I can't argue the defamation. It's beyond her jurisdiction, you would say. All right. Y'all watch the footage. That's all you have to do. If you have the footage legally recorded, or I don't know if you get it off the website, right? Listen to the footage, right? I dismissed without prejudice, right? Because I'm going to refile in the proper court. That's all that is to it, right? You look like a chump, bro. A dingy ass Captain Marine. You ain't no motherfucking captain of a yacht. Only people that I ever seen wear boat shirts are people that own yachts. You far from owning a yacht, right? But you think you look sophisticated in a dingy old fucking blue shirt, man. That shit looks so faded, bro. That shit look, I'd be embarrassed going up into a courtroom, right? Yeah, I dismissed it without prejudice, right? Without prejudice means I can refile, right? With prejudice means that's the end of it, right? I decide to dismiss my case without prejudice so I can refile in the proper courtroom. That's it, man. Ain't nothing to it, right? Ain't nothing to it that what I ain't did already, right? It's just going to another court, right? Starting all over, right? Starting the motion all over again. Hey, it's trial and error, man. It's trial and error, right? And the good thing is, man, that I can comprehend, right? That, okay, you filed in the wrong room. If you go with the case in this courtroom, you're not going to be able to file down the road. So I dismissed it on my own without prejudice so I can file in the proper courtroom, right? That's all that happened. Nah, he didn't bring no firm with it, man, right? I dismissed it without prejudice, right? And that means that I can file in the proper court. Oh, you're getting the misunderstanding, man, right? That I filed in the wrong court. That's all it is, right? That doesn't mean that I lost or I can't prove my case. It just means I filed in the wrong courtroom, man. Right? Nothing a new complaint can't handle, and paying somebody to have him serviced all over again, right? Not that big of a deal, man, right? To file a complaint, $54. To have you served, $175. And that gets the motion over again, man. Now I'm going to file in the proper court. In the proper court, right? And we go from there, man. Right? If he feels that he's won, then continue the slandering, right? Continue the slandering, because the fat lady hasn't sung yet, right? We haven't heard the fat lady sing yet, right? It's over till the fat lady sings. Now, I haven't heard her sing yet, right? I haven't heard her sing. So eventually, when we hear the fat lady sing, then that's when it's over, right? For right now, man, it's just not even a minor setback, man, right? It's just trial and error, right? Filing in the wrong court, right? I dismissed it without prejudice so that I can be able to file in the proper court, right? That's all that is, right? Right? That's all that is. No, it's not an idiot, man. It's trial by error, right? The same thing that I'm going to go do and file in the proper court and get the ball rolling again, we're going to be in the right courtroom, man, right? So it's not like it's the end of it, right? We're far from it, man. We are far from it. Far from it. We're just getting, we're going back to ground zero again, man, where I have to go file a complaint. I have to have you served again. And then we'll have our day in court, right? In the proper courtroom. That's all that is, right? That's all that means, Mr. Smart Guy, right? That's all that means, right? That's bad, man. For somebody that talks highly about themselves, you wearing a fucking dingy ass shirt, bro. And you talk so highly about yourself, man. First impressions mean a lot, man. And then you had the audacity to tell the judge, oh, judge, he goes after the judges. He goes after the judges. The judge just looked at you like, okay, no wonder this guy's suing you, right? No wonder you're being sued for defamation of character, right? You gave her a little taste of it right there, right? Oh, he's gonna, any judge that proceeds his case, he's gonna go after him. Any judge, right? Made it seem like he was doing something, man, right? The fat lady has not sung yet, right? He can think he won, but it's just how can I say you give it a fraction of relief until you get served again, right? Until you get served again, right? But here in Texas, you will be served through social media. It's just the process all over again, man. I'm not discouraged by any kind of way, It's a learning experience. Uh, we're gonna see once I file. I'm not gonna pay $5,000-$10,000, man. Right? I'm not gonna pay $10,000 for something that I can do on my own. Right? And if it takes me a couple of trial and errors, why not, man? It'll save me the $10,000 of I'm suing this dude, right? That's all that is to it, man. Right? The harm has been done. I just got to be able to get in the courtroom, right? It's not this courtroom, so apparently it's the other courtroom, right? It can only be so many courtrooms, man, right? I might even file a federal suit, right? And to see which one I get, fuck it, right? Federal suit will guarantee me more money, right? A federal suit will guarantee me more money, right? But you can think that you what? I don't see it like that, right? I just see it like I gotta regroup, regather, and realign and adjust the front line, man. It happens at war, right? It happens in every war, man, right? The war is still active and going, man. Okay. I don't know about going to Nashville, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? You Turkish guys look like Mexicans, man. And right now, any kind of Mexican descent is not being in right now, man. So you might have a target at you if you're Turkish, man, because you Turkish guys kind of have that Mexican complexion, man. Y'all got that mustache and y'all got that hair, and so you might get picked off, man, especially in Nashville. I would say if you were going to migrate somewhere where there's already a lot of a population, man. I think Nashville is a country, and when you got country, you got a lot of white folks, man. All right, so I wouldn't suggest to go to Nashville. But I know where I'm going. I'm going to the 600 Commerce Circuit Court, all right? And filing again, man. All right. The battle, the war is not over yet, man. All right. The battle of war ain't over, man. You can listen to people. Right? I dismiss the case. Right? If you don't believe me, that I dismissed the case without prejudice, so I can refile in the proper courtroom, I did that, man. Right? Because if I would have proceeded in that court with the emotional distress and whatnot and everything else, the most important is the defamation case, man. Right? They would have listened to the cyberbullying, the doxing, the emotional distress, but they wouldn't have heard the defamation. Right? I need to go to the court where they're going to hear the defamation, right? And it's just trial and error, man. Right? I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm not going to be, oh, you won. And no, man. You look like a real fucking piece of shit right there in that video, man. Right? You look real dingy. Dusty, musty. Right? Your etiquette, your first impressions are bad impressions, man. Right? You tell the judge and the bailiff that I'm gonna attack like I'm some criminal syndicate that is gonna Al Capone, John Gotti. I'm gonna go after the attorney general. Like, goddamn, dude, you just keep on painting me like I'm I'm related to El Chapo, man. Like who? Like I'm going after the politicians, right? I'm gonna start leaving horse heads in the politicians in the motherfucking judges beds. They're gonna wake up to a horse head, right? That's just what this guy had the audacity to tell the judge. Well, this guy has, I have evidence of him terroristic threatening me. Well, then, like I told you, he should file a complaint, file a police report, right? If you have all this evidence, I suggest you file a police report, right? If you have all this terroristic threat and intimidation of witnesses, then how come you haven't filed a police report, man? Right? Fuck. If somebody's breaking the criminal law and doing terroristic threats, I would report them. Right? I would report him, man. I wouldn't just tell the judge, oh, I have all this. No. But since you said he has all that, you're gonna have to provide it, man. See, today for me was a learning experience, man. Right? You go in there, it's almost like hitting the front line, man. Right? Once you hit the front line, your ears, you're no longer wet behind the ears, man. You in the trenches now, right? So I was at the front line. I got a learning experience, right? That was in the wrong courtroom. That simple, right? So I had the option. I had two options. I could either proceed in that court and not let the defamation get heard, and proceeded, and whatever I get, right? Or I can file in the proper courtroom and get the justice I seek, right? So that's all it comes down to, man. Right? It doesn't come down to he won or I lost. No, nobody won, right? And nobody has lost. Nobody has lost yet. He ain't lost. I ain't lost. I ain't won. He ain't won yet, right? We're right now, as you would speak, we're at a stalemate, right? Until I refile again, and then we're playing chess again. Right now, we could be considered a stalemate, right? We're just looking at each other, right? What are we going to do next? I know what I'm going to do next is file in the right, proper court. That's all I have to do, and get my play again. That's it, right? So, thank you, man. Thank you, right? Thank you, right? Without going through it, you would never learn, man. You would never get better, right? You would never not, right? The statute of limitations, it's about a year or two, man. Right? That's why I decided to dismiss the case without prejudice so I can refile in the proper courtroom. Right? That's all that happened, man. And if you're told anything else, well then don't believe it, man. Right? Everything is public knowledge. The case is closed. I will present you where I filed, right? I chose to dismiss it without prejudice, right? On the grounds of refiling in the proper court. That's it, man. That's all that happened today. If you're told anything else, that somebody won, somebody lost, I'm telling you as of now, nobody has won, nobody has lost, right? Nobody. So if you're told other that, oh, the case got dismissed because of this and that, no, it didn't, man. Right? The case got dismissed because I chose to dismiss the case. Right? I chose. Right? And that's the best interest, man. Why would I continue in this courtroom and not get my case heard? I'm only going to get 25% of my case heard in this courtroom. I'd be stupid to proceed to continue, right? That's like me giving up my rights. No, fuck that, man. All right, I'll dismiss without prejudice and I'll go file in the right court. That's it. It's that simple. That's all that happened. That's it. Nothing else, nothing less. Other than the audacity of this guy telling the judge and the bailiff that I go after any judge that's in my case, right? That, like, it's documented, right? That is documented in my criminal record that I'm a threat to the legal system. Right? No respect for the court of law. Blatantly lying, right? Blatantly lying. What they swear you in to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, I will. Right? And you go there and you blatantly tell them, oh, it's on his record. He attacks judges. Right? More of a defamation. Like, where have I attacked the judge, man? Or have I been in court and I didn't like the sentencing, or I didn't like the outcome of a verdict, and I jumped over the table and I tried to reach the judge? Is it documented somewhere, man, that I leaped at the judge at a verdict that I wasn't happy? Or what made you come to the conclusion to tell a judge a legal, all that shit's recorded, you know that, right? You wanted to have it on record of yourself telling the judge that I go after cops. I don't get that shit, man. And you know that shit's recorded. You know you're being recorded, right? That I go after legal authorities. I told you, man, I respect the legal system. I am not bigger than the program. And the program here is the legal system. I'm not bigger, man. I respect the legal system. How you doing, Sweet Sue? How you doing? It's going good, Sweet Sue. It's going good, man. Today, this is what occurred in court, Sweet Sue. This is word for word, right? I filed in the wrong court, right? They can hear everything else except defamation, right? So it's basically the wrong court, right? So I got to file in the proper court, start all over, have him served. And the thing about it is that he can't avoid this server. He can't, because it's social media, right? I have him served through his social media. There's plenty of ways, right? So there's no way of avoiding the outcome. The inevitable, right? What's gonna happen is gonna fucking happen, man. It's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time. I'm gonna keep on knocking at the doors, and eventually I'm gonna hit the right door, like the Squid Game, right? You watch the Squid Game, eventually I will hit the right door, right? And thank God, man, that I have the time and the comprehensive skills to put the boots to the ground, right, as you would say. And maybe I got a little bit too ahead of myself, man. Maybe I didn't do the proper due diligence, right? Maybe I went based off somebody, you know. I have to go more thorough, right? If this is not the court, then I gotta go find which court it is, right? It's not child support court. It's not I have to find it, right? But I already know which one it is. It's 600 Commerce, right, at the circuit court, right? If I have to go floor by floor of them courts and ask every fucking county clerk, right? Oh, thank you, Sweet Soup. Thank you. Don't think, as we speak, there's no winners, there's no losers, right? And that's the real deal, right? Right now we're back to not ground zero, because everything's the same. I just have to file in the proper court, right? That's it. That's it. I have to file in the proper courtroom. That's it. So for right now, he can breathe a fresh breath of relief, as you would say, for the time being, right? Until he gets served again, which that's going to be real soon, real quick, right? Uh, that's all that is to it, right? That's what occurred today, and I decided to dismiss the case on my own without prejudice, so I can refile in the proper courtroom. If you're told other, then don't believe the hype, right? That's the honest truth. That's what's happening. And that's what's gonna occur. So my next video, once again, man, I told y'all, this is my journey, right? This is my journey on suing a content creator. Right? This is my journey, man. Right? And then on that journey, you're gonna have ups and downs, man. Right? Until you get to your destination. Right? There's gonna be sunny days, there's gonna be rainy days on that journey. But the thing is that you learn from it, man. Right? And you asked me, what did I learn from this experience? Well, I learned that not to get ahead of myself, right? To file and do my due diligence, right? File in the right proper court. That's it. That's the only mistake I did, and it's a simple mistake that I can fix and adjust and get it back together, right? And tune it up. So it's nothing like, the statements are true. Nah, man, right? You can call me an incompetent, right, for not filing in the right courtroom, right? But like I said, I'm not gonna pay $10,000 for something that I could do, right? Imagine if I would have paid the lawyer, right? The lawyer would have taken my money. Oh, you want to file in this court? Yeah, go ahead, right? Right. Depending on the lawyer, oh man, so I didn't waste no money, man, right? I didn't waste no money, but other than $54 and $175 to have him served, which is nothing compared, right? At the end of the day, I will get everything back, right? When I file for relief on this next one, I would put that everything in there, man, right? It's just a learning experience, man. That's all I gotta say from this, right? That doesn't mean that I'm stopping. No, man. If anything, it's more momentum. It's more of a we on a time clock, man, right? We on a time clock that we need to get this done, right? So the quicker it gets done, hey, the better, man. So I will be vlogging my journey. Right. I will be vlogging my journey. Y'all have a good one. I haven't been able to eat all day. I've been anxious, anxiety been getting to me. But now that I have this emotional relief, like it feels good, man. So I need to go get something in my stomach, and then get back to the drawing board and create my masterpiece. That's it, man. I mean, I'm not gonna get discouraged or be like, oh no, you're not. No, man, I just filed in the wrong court. That's all that happened, right? And if you're told other, well then don't believe it, right? It's just I filed. That's all it is. Nothing changes. The evidence is still the same. Everything is still the same. I just have to move it to a different venue, right? That's it. It's moving to a different venue. That's the best that I can explain it, right? If you're not, but to the people that are criminally savvy and they know about the court system and they know where to file, so y'all have a good one. I will keep you updated, man, on what is happening and what it occurs. We're back at it. How can I say? Shouldn't take too long, man. Right? Because I'm just gonna basically copy and paste and add and tweak to the last one, file it, have them served. That's it. So y'all have a good one.